welcome to AJ Akshar Academy YouTube channel. In this session, I am going to discuss motion in a plane. In this motion in a plane, I am going to discuss problems on oblique projectile. ఈ వీడియోను మొదటిసారిగా చూసేవారు దయచేసి లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి, సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. మీ యొక్క అమూల్యమైన అభిప్రాయాలను తప్పక మా కామెంట్ సెక్షన్లో తెలియజేయగలరు. ఓకే, let us go to the today's topic, problems on oblique projectile. Okay, go to the first question. In this question, in a case of a projectile fired at an angle equally inclined to the horizontal and vertical with velocity u, the horizontal range is. In this question, they given here, in a case of a projectile fired an angle equally inclined to the horizontal and vertical with velocity u. You have to find out the horizontal range. See, this is a figure showing to you equal angles in between this and this. This is also 45 degrees and this is also 45 degrees. Here we are making equal. In this question they given equal angles. Here 45 theta 45 degrees and here also theta value 45 degrees. Both are the angles are same. So first one, theta is equals to 45 degrees. R is equals to horizontal range. R is equals to the formula u square sine 2 theta by g. Here they given theta is equals to 45 degrees. So substitute u square sine 2 into 45 by g. So sine 2 into 45 how much? Sine 90. So u square sine 90 by g. Sine 90 is equals to 1. So this becomes r is equals to u square by g. Since sine 90 is equals to 1. So therefore horizontal range is the final answer. R is equals to u square by g. Okay, next we will go to the next question, that is second question. So in this question, the range of a projectile when fired at 15 degrees to the horizontal is 0.5 kilometers. What will be its range when fired at 45 degrees with the same speed? Now let us go to the solution. Here r is proportional to sine 2 theta. So from this we can write it as r2 by r1 is equals to sine 2 theta 2 by sine 2 theta 1. Since r is equals to u square sine 2 theta by g. So substituting values r2 by here r1 they given 0.5 kilometer and theta 1 theta 2 are here. Substituting sine 2 theta 2 nothing but 45 degrees and sine 2 theta 1 15 degrees. So that is equals to sine 2 into 45 sine 90 by sine 2 into 15 sine 30. So that is equals to, here we are writing r2 by 0.5 is equals to sine 90 1 sine 30 1 by 2. So from this we are writing, by taking cross multiplication, r2 is equals to 2 into 0.5, that is equals to 0.5 nothing but 1 by 2. 2 gets cancels, 1 kilometer. So what will be its range when fired at 45 degrees with the same speed? 1 kilometer. This is the final answer. Okay. Next we will go to the next. In this question, a particle is projected with velocity u making an angle theta with the horizontal. At any instant, its velocity v is at right angles to its initial velocity u. Then v is equals to. Here in this question, they given a particle is projected with velocity u making an angle theta with the horizontal. At any instant, its velocity v is at right angles to its initial velocity u. Then you have to find out what is the value of v. Now we are drawing this projectile making an angle theta here with the velocity u, and here which is velocity v at any instant right angles with the 90 degrees. Here again we are resolved. Here this is the angle theta and this is 90 minus theta, and this ux and vx and ux, this is v, and then we are writing v is, from this question, v is perpendicular to u. ux is equals to u cos theta. vx is equals to, from diagram, v cos 90 minus theta. vx is equals to v sin theta. So along horizontal direction, velocity is equals to constant. Along horizontal direction, velocity is equals to constant. Velocity is constant. That is, we are writing ux is equals to vx. So ux, u cos theta, that is equal to v sin theta. So from this we are writing velocity v is equals to u cos theta by sin theta. Cos theta by sin theta, cos by sin, cot theta. So u cot theta. This is the final answer when velocity v is equals to u cot theta. This is final answer. Okay. Next we will go to the next question. Fourth one, a student is able to throw a ball vertically to a maximum height of 40 meters, the maximum distance to which he can throw the ball in the horizontal direction is. Let us go to the solution. Here they given a student is able to throw a ball vertically to a maximum height 40 meters. So height h is equals to 40 meters, and you have to calculate the maximum distance to which he can throw the ball in the horizontal direction. So r maximum is equal to question mark. Here in this case theta is equals to 45 degrees. R maximum height nothing but maximum height u square by 2g, that is equals to 40 meters. For vertical projection, theta is equals to 90 degrees. So R maximum is equals to u square by g, that is equals to 2 into 40, that is equals to, here we are writing 2 into 40, that is equals to 80 meters. R maximum is equals to u square by g, u square by, for vertical projection theta is equals to 90, u square by g is equals to 2 into 40, that is equals to 80 meters. This is the maximum distance to which he can throw the ball in the horizontal direction. This is final answer. So R maximum is equals to 80 meters. Okay. Next we will go to the next question. Fifth one. See this here, three projectiles A, B, C are thrown from the same point. Throwing from the same point in the same plane. Their trajectories are shown in the figure. This is the figure showing the trajectories. Which of the following statements is true? First one is the time of flight is the same for all the three. The second one is the launch speed is largest for particle C. Third one is the horizontal velocity component is largest for particle C. The fourth one is all of the above. Okay, we'll discuss this solution. Now let us go to the solution. The time of flight depends on vertical component of velocity. If A, B and C have same maximum height, that means they have same vertical component of velocity. So time of flight is same for all the three. So second one, as C covers maximum horizontal range, its horizontal velocity is maximum. The third one, if all have same vertical velocity and C has maximum horizontal velocity, that implies C has highest total velocity. So we are concluding from the three solutions. So all the three options are correct. Okay. Thanks for watching this video.